Good morning. My name is Ippolito. I've served as the Area E coordinator for the last 3 years. I've served proudly on the Area E Council for the last 12 years, and I've served on the CADA leadership camp staff for the last 20 years. I am now ready to serve this organization that I love at the next level. But really, what I really want to talk about today is what I stand for. And I think that coincides with what we as an organization stand for. So here goes. First, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I think you should be seeing this slide right about now. Where's that slide?
Where's Ronnie's?
It goes way better with the slide. Oh, there we go. Yes. Nice. Thanks, David. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Paul Sheets, one of my former students, Canyon High School, class of '99, taught me that saying when he was junior class vice president over 20 years ago. That really stuck with me, that idea of constant improvement, the need for continual feedback. Go back next time and do it better. Raise your hand if you feel like you are tough on your kids, either your students or your own children at home. You hold them to a high standard. Raise your hand if you think you're tough on your kids. I'll tell you what, I am tough on my student leaders, and it's not because I'm trying to be a jerk. It's because the kids out there on our campus deserve our very best every day. The reason we exist is so that they feel connected to the culture of our school, and so they feel that they have a place where they belong. We give our best because our school deserves nothing less than our best. Second, our schools are havens, they're sanctuaries, for all the young people that Margaret spoke of yesterday in our general session. It's like the Emma Lazarus poem at the base of the Statue of Liberty, the one that says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." When we're at our best, we find a place for every kid to belong, for every kid to feel safe. We love and accept every child who walks through our doors with open minds, with open hearts, and with open arms. Finally, live a life of gratitude. We have started a very intentional culture of affirmation this year at my school, Rio Norte Junior High School, and I think it's had a very positive effect on our school. There are literally hundreds of people in this room today who have invested emotional energy in me, whether it's been a kind word or your friendship or helping me through some of life's most difficult times. I try as best I can, and I know I still have more work to do in my life to tell the people in my life how much I appreciate them. But I'm going to quickly pick 3 people in this room this morning and offer them affirmations. And by the way, we probably do affirmations in my classroom about once a week, so I want to model that for you briefly today. Bob Vincent, or Billy Bob, as many in this room would know him, has been at various times in my life my teacher, my ASB director, my boss, and my friend. Everyone in this room today has that person in our lives that is our connection to CADA, the reason why we are here right now. And for me, that person is Billy Bob. Thank you, Bob Vincent. Paul Chalinsky. Where are you, Paul? Oh, he's in the back. Hey, Paul. I thought Paul hated me for like the first 10 years that I knew him. And then I just realized it takes a little while to warm up to him. Stay out here, Paul. Next to Todd Aerosmith's wife, Laura, Paul is probably the smartest person I know. He is a role model as a husband and a father, and he cares very deeply for his school community, for his family, and for this organization. So thank you, Paul Chalinsky. Finally, you skipped over the most important part, my wife. I don't know where that is, but I'm just gonna have to speak from my heart. So, back in 1991 when I asked her to the homecoming dance, we're high school sweethearts, she said yes. In 2003, when I asked her to marry me, she said yes. And just recently, when I asked her to go with me on this next step in my CADA journey, she said yes. And so, to my wife, Heather Ippolito, thank you. Okay. So if you've been around in CADA long enough, you know when there's a contest for vice president, there are campaign buttons and t-shirts and stickers and placards. There's no campaign. Yay! But I wanted to give you some sort of takeaway, and as a teacher, I like to put inspirational stuff on my wall. So I printed postcards for everyone. I picked the first 2 images that I shared with you that you saw on the screen, and they're back to back on this card. So after the general session, the Area E Council, my friends on the council and I, are going to be at the door to hand them to you. Student leadership and student activities has literally shaped the course of my life, and we have both the power and the responsibility to do that for the young people in our lives. Good, better, best. Never let them rest until your good is better and your better is best. Thank you, CADA.
According to CADA's bylaws, when there is only one nominee, the candidate is elected by acclamation. Do I have a motion from the floor?
Madam President, I move that we elect Ron Ippolito, CADA's next Vice President.
It has been moved by Robin Lee Ramirez that Ron Ippolito be elected to serve as our next CADA Vice President. Do I have a second? Thank you, Area E. It has been moved and seconded that Mr. Ron Ippolito be elected to serve as our next CADA Vice President. Are you ready for the question? All those in favor say aye. Aye. We don't really need to say this, but we will. Those opposed say nay. Perfect, that's great, Mara. Congratulations, you have been elected as our new Vice President.
Our new